You might have already heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I've got a sketch of it behind me here. Maslow's hierarchy of needs was created by an American psychologist by the name of Abraham Maslow, and it is basically seen and accepted as common knowledge in the psychology field, this basic information about what is important to human beings in order to survive, and prioritized as such. On the bottom layer, there are the ideas of basic needs. This is shelter, food, water, keeping the biology of the body alive. The second need is for safety and security. This is the idea that we know our environment is predictable, it doesn't feel chaotic, and we can stay emotionally regulated, not have to go into fight or flight all the time in order to cope with what is going on around us. Third, we finally have what Abraham Maslow called love and belonging needs. You're going to hear us talk a lot about these love and belonging needs through the Balanced Man Plan, because a lot of expectations for us fellas out there really get us in trouble with our love and belonging needs and throw us off balance in some really dangerous ways, in really disruptive ways. Second, talks about the idea of esteem. This is feeling good enough about oneself, seeing oneself as worthy and a fundamentally good person, worthy of being connected to. And last, of course not least, you have this idea of self-actualization, the idea that you have become as much as you can be. This idea, that this is how it works for human beings, is again accepted as common knowledge in the field of psychology and developmental psychology. Well, what we can say is Abraham Maslow was wrong. We're just going to go ahead and be very direct about that. And a lot of the research has shown very directly that love and belonging needs, our social needs, are directly connected to our safety and security, our sense that we think the world around us is predictable, right? If we don't have a tribe and we're kind of out there by ourselves, we really don't do well. No primates do. Heck, wolves don't even do well. The idea of the lone wolf is a young male that's gone off to start their own pack as an alpha, or an old male that's going away to die by themselves. It's not really something that mammals do very often, this kind of being totally by ourselves thing. So the idea that love and belonging is not as important or not a part of safety and security really gets us in trouble. And in a lot of ways, love and belonging directly fills into a basic need. A lot of the information that you see through these self-guided coaching plans helps us understand those intimate connections between mind and body. And if we're really thrown off with how we're experiencing the environment all the time, and those levels of cortisol are all jacked up, you got adrenaline pumping through your veins, pushing all the blood out of your brain and out of your digestive tracts and really disrupting your hormones all the time, you're physically not going to be healthy either, even if you feel like you're eating the right stuff and your shelter is cool and you got a really, a posh living space with a lot of creature comforts. It can still not be fundamentally healthy, and we develop chronic illness and autoimmune diseases, so on and so forth. So we want to help you get that back into balance and taking into account whatever degree of traditional masculinity that we have going on, and making sure that we're also meeting our personal integrity and our love and belonging needs with our friends.